Hi guys, Lizelle here from Solution K9, and today we are going to talk about barking. We did a poll recently and you guys all voted that you wanted some help with your dog's barking. So today's your lucky day. Here it is. Right, so here's what you need to know. Dogs were bred to bark. They were barking as a way to warn us about things that your dog thinks could be a potential danger. Barking feels good. Your dog likes doing it. So it's something that can be very difficult to stop, right? Prevention, as always, is better than cure. So how could we prevent barking? One of the main ways I like to prevent barking is by keeping my dogs in a place or in a room inside the house where they are less likely to hear noises and see people. No, Raven's bringing me a toy and I don't want to play with her. Where your dog is least likely to hear or see things that's going to trigger them to bark. So my dogs are crated inside the house. Keep in mind, my dogs are only ever crated for around 4 hours maximum. So this works really well for me, but likely you might be working all day, which is not very helpful for you. So how can you do it? Well, you can block your dog's view. How can you make that happen? You will probably need a run or a enclosure of some description in a quiet area of the garden. This means not somewhere where your dog can see the foot traffic, not somewhere where there's a walkway next to the fence, or where your neighbour's vegetable garden is, or where the neighbour's dog is likely to sniff and wind your dogs up, because these are all going to trigger your dog. So really, you want to move your dog's run to a quiet spot in the garden so that they're not going to get distracted by these things and start barking. You can play a radio for your dog. So this will drown out a lot of the noises, and the noises won't be so obvious as it would be if the dog was in a quiet area. What else can you do? You can use boredom buster toys. So these are your Kongs and things like that that you can fill with your dog's biscuits, banana, my dogs love banana, peppermints, yogurt and biscuits. Freeze it, let your dog work their way through licking it out. These are the standard Kong toys. We will do some training on boredom buster toys in the future, so you will learn some more about that. Now I'm just referring to my notes because I need notes, otherwise I get off track. So another way to help prevent barking is through exercise and work. Physical exercise is good, but mental exercise is even better. So yes, by all means, take your dog for a walk before work, but another way to do it is to do some training with your dog. What sort of training is ideal? Anything. You might want to refer to Learn How to Train Your Dog, our online course, which is really inexpensive, almost a steal. And the link will be below, so that could be something really fun that you can do for 15 minutes before you go to work with your dog, so that they are mentally a little bit more tired and less likely to be bored. Okay, so that's one amazing way to help. Also, what you could do is you can hire a dog walker to walk your dog during the day, which could help exercise them. If all else fails, you can ask your boss to let you take your dog to work. There are numerous studies proving the benefits of dogs in the workplace. I know when I was able to take my dogs to work with me, I was very happy to work overtime, whereas before I was able to take my dogs to work, I really hated doing overtime. But if I was able to take my dogs to work with me, it was great. We'd use our lunchtime, and then I would feel really happy and refreshed, and really didn't mind doing the extra for my boss, because my boss was already going out of their way for me. So that was something that, I don't know, that's how I felt. I don't know how you would feel. Now, you will probably, if you have got more than one dog, I will not recommend you ever put a training collar on your dog, because the dog that's barking, if they feel something stinging them, or if they feel the citronella blowing in their face, they might blame the other dog for it, and you might have a fight, and we don't want that. The other thing is, if your dogs are barking during play, you might want to talk to your neighbours about this, because I don't have any problems with dogs barking during play, and quite frankly, do not ever send me to your neighbours to go and talk to them if your dogs are just barking through play, because I'm going to tell them they're unreasonable. So don't send me. Also, what do you do if your neighbours have complained to the council? Okay, so this can be quite stressful, but here's one way to help. Firstly, ask the council for the diary that the neighbours have kept about the barking. If they haven't, ask for a diary, because this will buy you time to do some training, plus it gives you a little bit more of an indication of when the barking is happening, so you can sort of figure out, is it during school time, so like when the kids have finished school? Why is your dog barking? Is it just during spring? So is it because the birds are fighting during mating season, or why? This will probably give you a much better idea of why your dog's barking, so that you can address it more effectively. Okay, secondly, you need to go and tell your neighbours that you are dealing with this. And especially, a lot of people only bring things to your attention once they are well and truly over it. So keep in mind, your neighbours have probably let it go for so long that they're now so frustrated and beyond all reason. So you can't then get defensive. You really need to be patient with them and explain, listen here, mate, I really didn't know what was going on. So can you please just allow me a little bit of time, because this is not going to be an easy fix, and so I will need your feedback in order to address the situation effectively and correctly. All right? Because if you can work together, there is a higher chance of a resolution than if you can't work together. Now, what else do I need to tell you? Dogs during play, I've dealt with that. Now, a barking dog can be a serious problem. You can lose your dog. The council can order that you give up your dog if they are barking and annoying the neighbours. So this is very serious. That is why I would much rather just keep my dogs kennelled or crated during the day, so that I am able to not even have this problem. So I definitely hope you guys have got some tips from this, and that there has been some useful information that you can use. And keep in mind, but barking is in your dog's DNA. You could use, if you've got two dogs, use separate kennels or crates, and you can use collars on each of them, but make sure that you're always keeping your dog's safety and welfare in mind. Anyway, I hope this has helped you guys. Links are in the comments below, and we'll put up the next poll and get voting. Catch you guys soon. Bye bye.